Welcome to Untamed Blossoms. I'm your host, Amanda Riley.
And I'm Christy Riley. Welcome, pod, into the new studio.
New studio under our neon sign.
Cheers to that, girl.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. So this is how we envision this always to be, sitting here, sipping your coffee, my tea, underneath the neon sign, getting ready for our next guest, who's actually going to flip scripts today. Sarah Wren is coming to interview us about our last year.
Yep.
Which we did a recap, but with Sarah, it's going to be deep. I know it. We're going to go to some deep places.
Yep.
A 99.9% chance I cry.
I'm going to say 100%.
It's getting a small chance that I might not.
I wholeheartedly anticipate you crying.
It's possible. It's going to happen.
So
Christy cries. We've determined this.
I love it because it is genuinely you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I love that when you feel moved, you just cry. I like to fight it until I'm alone. I never cry on air, but when I get home and I'm editing, I'm like, oh my God, that was so beautiful. But in real life, I'm like, lock it up. Lock it up. We have a job to do. Do not.
I can't. I can't.
No, that's how it should be.
I can't.
Correct.
It just, every emotion comes in tears. So, yeah.
I am so pumped that we have a whole lot of guests lined up for January.
Yes, girl. We are coming after it. We do not do resolutions, y'all.
Nope.
We wholeheartedly believe in springtime is the time to get moving on things. So we are still planning and getting things lined up and resting. And we have busy January and February already scheduled, but not so busy that it feels overwhelming or we just are real excited, and everybody that we were reaching out to is saying yes. We have a lot of cool guests coming on, some here central to Columbus, some we have found on social media and have reached out and they've said yes.
We have someone that we're interviewing that literally lives in Canada.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
It's very exciting. And I am excited that I don't want to say we pivoted away, but we are definitely way more focused on the podcast and making sure we're telling women's stories. And I think we have an incredible lineup of people who are entrepreneurs and people just who have a beautiful story of overcoming things in life that is so relatable that everyone can take away and say, wow, that was really helpful. So.
Well, and this really was born out of what we said before on our wrap-up show. Is we really sat with the feedback we were getting, and what we thought was going to be the learnable topic wasn't always that. It was something random that somebody said that really resonated with somebody, and it just brought us to this place of, you never know what's going to speak to people.
Yeah.
And just giving everyone, where they got a business, they're a parent, they're a doggy mom, they're a wife, they're a sister, they're a daughter. They all have unique stories to tell. They all have wisdom to share with us. And we discover ourselves through these other people and through their stories. And we see ourselves in them in weird glimpses that we didn't realize was going to be that way.
Yeah.
And I think that's really beautiful. And we've decided to really just I don't want to say pivot because it was already part of our structure, but really lean into that structure and continue to highlight the things that are important to us, continue to highlight things about the community, about nature, things that we're passionate about, but also just letting women tell their stories of any kind.
Yep. Absolutely.
And that's really what 2025 is all about.
Yeah. I also think that when we are leaning more into the storytelling, the podcasting, it gives us a chance to make meaningful events for people to build community and, sisterhood and all these things. We can put a bunch of events on the books and that's fine, but making sure the ones that we're having really foster that connection, I think, is what we want to accomplish. These events will be free. There will be moon circles. They will be Valentine's Day events, or like our clothing swap coming up here in January. It will just be meaningful connections and a place for people to build relationships. So,
and we're leaning into Untamed Blossoms Farm. That my husband and I have officially decided that will be the name of this place. and flowers everywhere. I can't wait to just plant flowers all over the place and just make this place beautiful. A beautiful place just to gather and be.
Totally.
As much as it feels good, I want it to look good.
Yeah.
So look beautiful and make us feel good. So I'm excited.
It's going to be amazing. So,
all right, Sarah,
well,
bring it on, girl. Here's
yep.
to 2025. Sister.
Cheers.
Cheers. Love you.